Welcome everybody to a brand new video. In this video, I'm pretty excited because we got ourselves the Galaxy S10e, the Galaxy S10, and the Galaxy S10 Plus. You do not know how long I've been waiting for this. I've seen every news article. I've seen everything. You just do not know. And here it is. It's launched today, and I am just blown away. So first of all, let's go ahead and talk about the screen. We do know that now the screen is what they call an Infinity O display. If that's what you want to call it, I think that's cool. Whatever. Sounds way better than Apple's though. The screen size for the Galaxy S10e is 5.8 inches, but then you also have the form factor of it being flat, very much like the iPhone 10 or iPhone XS. All of the iPhones, they got that flat screen. You probably know what it feels like, and that's the same way that the S10e is going to feel like. The Samsung Galaxy S10 and the S10 Plus, on the other hand, will have their regular edge display where it's more flush and it doesn't really have that border around it, but it'll still have that chin. That's something that you'll still need to be aware about. It's not completely full, and the chin is bothering me a little bit, but in my personal opinion, I think it still looks great. Just before we get into the specs, let's go over the size of the screen. So the S10e is 5.8 inches, the S10 is 6.1 inches, and the S10 Plus will be 6.4 inches. So for the Samsung Galaxy S10e, the front-facing camera will record, I'm pretty sure, up to 4K, including the S10. But the S10 Plus will have that second little camera, just as, whatever you want to say, a depth control camera. I don't really think that's necessary. They could have just left it with one little tiny dot, but that's just the way they wanted to build it. But now here comes another thing. Samsung did not go with the Face ID this time. Instead, they went with an ultrasonic fingerprint, and yes, that is in the name, ultrasonic. It is literally in the screen. From the videos that I've watched, the fingerprint inside the screen is way faster than a fingerprint outside of the screen, and there's no animation. You can literally open up your phone without having it on. You don't need to have it like the 10R where you have to swipe up. I'll do another video on that pretty soon, comparing it hands-on. Then on the Samsung Galaxy S10e, you do have the fingerprint on the side, so that's another form factor that you do have to watch out. Now that we know that, let's go ahead and look into the battery sizes. So the S10e has a 3100 milliamp hour battery, while the S10 has a 3400 milliamp hour battery, and the S10 Plus has a 4100 milliamp hour battery. So if you're kind of thinking about it, the S10 may be worth the extra $100 that you could give to get a battery that could last you maybe 3 more hours or whatever you need it to last. Then here's the big thing. This is something that I've been waiting for so long, that I've been anticipating for so long. I know Apple's gonna do this, but it's wireless charging for accessories and for other phones. So here's how it works. You got one phone right here. You have your phone right here. Okay? Then this person's phone is at 10% and they really need it for a phone call or whatever they need it for. You go ahead and take your amazing, awesome Samsung Galaxy S10e or 10 or Plus, and you go ahead and set it up right on top of their phone. And guess what happens? Their phone starts charging. So enough about the phones. Let's talk price. But before we talk price, let's talk about the Samsung Gear Buds. So this is, I would say, a huge competitor for the Apple AirPods. Alright, now we're on pricing. Let's go ahead and start with the S10e. So regularly it'd start at about $750, which is about the same for the 10R, I believe. The 10R does have a bigger screen, which is a form factor that you do want to take in. But then they give you this awesome choice of colors. I obviously think that Apple does have a little bit nicer colors, but it's kind of uneasy to look at Apple's colors. So starting with Flamingo Pink, this color, I'm hugely anticipating this to be looking very nice, looking sleek. Of course, I'm not going to get it because, you know, it's a pinkish orangish color, if you want to say that. Then you got the Prism Blue, which does look good, and it still has that Samsung feeling. Like, you know what, I have a piece of Samsung, and this color goes right with it. Now, moving on to the S10, there aren't any more color options. It's still the same, but another thing you can have is the new 512 gigabytes, which is a lot, and you also do get the Galaxy Buds, which, you know what, free music to your ears. And last but not least, starting at $1,000, we have this Galaxy S10 Plus, and here's where you get the extra colors. But the problem with the extra colors is that you pay more. So if I were to get a ceramic white or a ceramic black, which ceramic black looks nice, I'll tell you, it looks nice. Let's say I want to get the ceramic white. That will already bring my total up to $1,250. The reason which is because it's automatically put on to 512 gigabytes, just because I don't think they can make too many options like the 128 gigabyte or the 256 gigabyte. Or you can add another $350 to get your phone all the way up to $1,600 with 1 terabyte. That's just, you know, sometimes I just think companies go way too much. Now that we know the pricing, Samsung is also offering a trade-in up to $550. And here's the thing that I looked at that I found so funny. So we all know that Apple's products are now slowly dropping. Microsoft has passed them, or Windows or whatever, whoever passed them, I don't care. But we do know that Apple still has good quality things, and Samsung right now is mocking them. And here's what I mean. If you go ahead into the Apple section, you'll see the iPhone 8 is $550. That was last year, $550. Sure, that's a good price. You could get an iPhone 8 for $800. I think that's the top price. But this year, you now have the Apple iPhone XS Max. For whatever reason, they also put at the same price, $550. So I find that funny because they're really like roasting Apple in a way that it's like, you know what? Your phones are trash. I'll even take that XS Max that you bought for $1,400. Sure, give that to me. I'll give you $550 off. And then you go up, you're like, I have an iPhone 8, and I could get $550 off. And that's just unbelievable. I have an iPhone 8 Plus, and now it just makes me think, like, you know what, if I put my iPhone 8 Plus in, everything works fine. So practically, once I press continue, this phone just went down $550, and I can literally buy it for $200 at the lowest value for a phone like this. Just $200. Today was the day that mous released the brand new Galaxy S10 Clarity, and they also released the Galaxy S10 Case Origins. So both of these look amazing. Definitely check out mous. I love it. It's awesome. Clarity, it already looks amazing. It also allows wireless charging, and I just cannot stop looking at it. Alright everyone, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to keep it small. I tried to keep it simple. So I hope you enjoyed the video. To be continued, and I'll see you guys in the next one.